some new Swag Boys, swagging to the max. You can check it out on their channel, The Swag Boys TV. Download it, do whatever you want. Alright, YouTube, what's up? I'm Tim. This is a Cash Kelly and EC Sports Report. So a few days ago now, Joe Torre announced that he will step down from the Dodgers position. So most newspapers are indicating that he's probably going to retire. I'm here to tell you, first of all, that there's no way he's going to retire. None. I was looking at the New York Times yesterday, and back page says, Torre likely to retire, but would listen to call from Mets. Which makes sense. I mean, the reason Joe Torre is still managing is to beat the Yankees. He did not like the way they treated him at the end there, and quite frankly, if you think he wouldn't have won with the Teixeira and Sabathia there, you're out of your mind. Joe Torre was a very, very good manager, and I think the people that say that he only won because he had talent there are wrong, because he won 4 or 5 titles there. That's incredible. If you win 1 title, then yeah, maybe you just won because of the talent there. But if you're talking about winning 4 titles, it's hard to win with the best team. You have to keep the egos together. I would rather manage the 6th or 7th best team, because if you have the 6th or 7th best team and you don't win, it's like, you know, okay. If you have the first team and you don't win, you're screwed. You're not going to keep your job. And Joe Torre was there for 10 years, and I kind of respect what he did with the Yankees. Not that I'm going to sit here and say the Yankees were wrong, even though they were, to let Joe Torre go. But the way that he went out was not right, I don't think. And the fact that the Yankees made him take a pay cut if he wanted to stay, and he said no, really showed that Joe Torre was like, you know what, I'm better than this. And that's really how it was. I mean, Joe Torre was a tremendous, tremendous manager there. So, going to the Mets, I think that would make a ton of sense. He wants to get back at the Yankees, which he would be able to do if he was successful in New York. I think the problem is the Mets have a lot of room that they need to improve. They need to get 2 or 3 better starters than what they have there. That's the bottom line with that. You don't know what you're getting out of Johan Santana. It doesn't even look like that guy can pitch a full season anymore. He just has a lot of arm problems. It's hard for guys to pitch past 6 or 7 really good years, which he did. And I kind of think when the Mets got him is right when he started going down. That's not saying that he went down because he went to the Mets. It's saying that they just caught him at the wrong time, compared to like the Yankees getting Sabathia, where they caught him when he still had a lot left. And Joe Torre, I just don't think, unless they get Beltran playing, they can add another piece. They can stay healthy and be productive. They can move the field in Citi Field like 150 feet, and a lot of things go right in the NL East. I just don't think the Mets provide a good chance to win. I'll tell you where he is going to go. Joe Torre, assuming Bobby Cox retires, will be the manager of the Atlanta Braves next year. I believe he might have had a stint with the Braves playing there. He was a manager there for a couple years before Bobby Cox was there. And he really, I think, has a better chance to win there. If you look at the Braves, they're probably not going to make the playoffs in my mind. I think this is how it's going to shape out. I think Phillies win the East, Central goes to the Reds, West goes to the Giants, and Wild Card goes to the Rockies. I think the Braves just are missing a few pieces, but they can go get those pieces in this offseason. Not to mention they're going to have a guy named Chipper Jones, first ballot Hall of Famer, back next year. Joe Torre goes there, he has a good shot at winning. Joe Torre goes to the Mets, maybe. It's a tough call, and I don't think going to the Mets is the right call. I do think there's a lot of teams, though, that would fire their managers if they thought they had a legitimate shot at going to get Joe Torre, because he puts people in the stands. He's the only manager in sports that will do that. He will put people in the stands. He's going to come at a tough price, somewhere around $5 million a season, but Joe Torre knows how to manage a winning team. And a lot of guys are just not very good at that. A lot of guys are better off in making a bad team good, but then when the team's good, they can't manage that team. Joe Torre can do it. And if Joe Torre can beat the Yankees, then I think most of America will be happy. I think the Yankees will kind of realize it was a mistake to let him go if they don't already. And Joe Torre will be happy, and I think he can ride on the sunset the way he does. I don't think it's long-term with Torre. He's not like Brett Favre, where he's just going to play for 20 more years. I think Torre, once he wins, he will leave. I think that's how it's going to go with Joe Torre. So, tomorrow we'll recap the NFL final score, but for now, I'm Tim. This is Cash Kelly, NEC Sports Support. Follow me on Twitter, Cash Kelly NEC, Facebook, Cash Kelly NEC Sports Support. Email me, cashkellyNEC@gmail.com. I'm Tim. I'll see you later.